We should be back now.
All right. Cool.
Blame my ISP, okay? I am sorry. But yeah. So this is the last major update. And the thing they started out with was the thing that was leaked early on. And you kind of go up the stairs in the museum here, you hang a left, and boom, the Roost and Brewster is back.
Yeah, that's an interesting solution to put it in the museum.
Well, that's where it was.
Makes sense.
Originally.
Oh, was it?
In Wild World, it was in the museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I've only played New Leaf. So
yeah.
In
you have
New
a
Leaf
cafe that you pop down.
Yeah, as a freestanding building. So that's interesting.
But originally, it was a dive that was in the museum. So you kind of went in, and then you hung a left right away after you go into the museum. And there was like a staircase going down into the Roost. And on Saturday nights, that's where KK Slider played in that game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a
yeah, it's very
stage
fancy.
Venue.
Very fancy looking in this one.
Mm-hmm. It's got that real like coffee shop vibe, and I think that's what they're going for, because in Wild World, it didn't feel like a coffee shop. It felt like a venue. It was more like a bar than anything. But obviously, you can't be selling alcohol to kids, so it was coffee themed. Yeah. And
it looks more like a museum coffee shop.
Thank you.
In this one. Food.
Steak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, I only just barely saw him sneaking in behind me in the tiny little window of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can invite people.
Yep.
You can invite characters
through Amiibo. And this time, all your friends can actually order and drink coffee with you, which is a first for this game.
Was that not a thing before?
No, because the Roost would always it wouldn't serve when you had friends over.
Oh, you couldn't? Could you not even go in there, or?
No, you could go in. You could hang out, like sit in the seats and stuff. It just wouldn't serve coffee or anything.
Oh, that's weird. Well, it does now.
Yeah, it's great.
You can savor a relaxing cup of Joe together.
That's what I was saying. It's like it used to have like this bar theme, but I guess because I went with the coffee idea in the first place, they just kind of progressed more and more like, well, let's just go with the whole coffee shop vibe.
Yeah, definitely. So that's cool. Are you going to be able to play as a barista? I'm guessing.
I don't know. They didn't show it. If the minigame's here.
You always have before where you serve other characters.
Well, that was kind of like a new thing in New Leaf. That wasn't around before that.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that was something that was added with his standalone thing, so I don't know if it's coming back.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the history. I'm a big fan, but I only just started playing with New Leaf.
I mean, that's fine. I think somebody can be a big fan of a franchise if they come in late, as long as you just really enjoy it, right? I just happen to have been playing from the beginning, so I have like this whole history of Animal Crossing in my head.
Yeah. So they added Captain.
Yeah, Captain's back.
Captain.
That's important. Because Captain, he's been there since the first game. And he's also the first person you see in a couple of the games.
And he takes you to the island in New Leaf.
Yep.
Where you can do unique things. It looks like he just takes you to another island, but it looks unique. There's vines. Is this crops that she's picking up here?
Well, here's
I don't
the thing.
know what
this is kind of like the mystery island that you go to. So it's not the same one. You'll go to a bunch of different things, and it's cool because they can be like different seasons. Your home island. And different events can happen. Like you saw, there was just like this wishing star event going on where it's like, oh, a meteor storm, even though that wasn't the forecast for my town today.
Right. So that'll be interesting.
His little sea shanties are back. I love that.
So yeah, these vines. I wonder if those vines are just decorations that you can add to your island.
Or maybe you can grow them, like because it seems like they're adding ladders as a full mechanic. That comes in later in the video. But up until now, you only have your little, like, foldable, portable ladder. So it's still, like, it's already a mechanic in the game. But now it looks like they're adding permanent ladders. The vines might be one way, but you can also craft ladders that you can just leave in places in your town.
Yeah.
But this was the coolest thing for me. Right? Because I was complaining about all of these old NPCs that were missing from the game.
Right.
And
now, Harvey's Island, there was nothing to do except take your picture before.
Yeah. But now, this is Main Street. That's all it is. It's got like more of this trailer park pocket camp aesthetic to it, but this is just Main Street. And I'm glad that Main Street's back.
Yeah. Oh, that's even red. Red is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird to not have. What are their names? Cyrus and
Reese.
Who's the pink one? Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like practically the main characters that you talk to constantly in New Leaf, because they were the ones at the the recycling place.
Yeah, they were the refurbishers.
Yeah.
It was literally just called Recycle.
You're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they added a Main Street, but with what are they called? Mobile homes.
yeah. So it's kind of like a trailer park over
trailer park, yeah.
But I like it because there was already like this trailer park kind of thing in New Leaf, where they added the amiibo section off to the side, little camp where people can come and camp in your town temporarily.
Yeah, Katrina's there.
Yeah, Katrina, get your fortune told. Needs more Anka. Anka's already in the game. You just have to go and get her.
Who's Anka?
Anka, she's the cat that has like the Egyptian theme.
Oh. And Tortimer, what is he doing?
I don't know what he does. Maybe he's just there to talk. I was complaining he wasn't in the game. I miss Tortimer.
It looks like he's just a magical dip into your storage.
Oh, while you're over there. Cool. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say is this works more like Main Street back in City Folk, where Main Street came from. You had to take a bus to get there. You were going to the city because you lived out in the country. And having to take the plane to Harv's Island makes this more like City Folk, as opposed to Main Street in New Leaf, where it was literally just going upstairs in another part of your town.
Right. Yeah, look at that hair. That's what I imagine Flit looks like. With that haircut. So cool, yeah. Harvey's Island is going to actually have a point.
I mean, kind of had a point before. It was just kind of like a really brief, lame one. It's like, hey, you can show off any combination of things you want, shoot little scenes and stuff here, but...
Yeah. So now it's they've added Ring Fit of Adventure too.
Yeah.
Group stretching. I guess the idea is calisthenics, but I guess the idea is you actually are supposed to do this with the game, with the controllers in your hands, and it's a little exercise routine.
Yeah. Well, this is supposed to be like your island paradise, right? Like you're building up a little town here. So it makes sense to have like, I mean, it's weird these weren't in the game already, but like these kind of like resort activities, like, okay, let's make sure everybody's healthy. Here's your daily, your daily activities.
Yeah.
I do like that they're bringing ordinances back. I kind of miss them. Especially the beautiful one, because I hate having to go and pick the weeds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was that in there?
Yeah. It's the beautiful island.
Oh, yeah, beautiful island.
They get all the four same ones.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one, too. I think I did that one in New Leaf. Bellboom. Yeah.
Why do people like this game? Because there's... Okay, why did people like this one particularly? I'm not sure, because it was pretty hollow as far as Animal Crossing goes. Why do people like Animal Crossing? It's a pretty unique experience as far as simulation goes. Like, it's the types of, like, sim games. Where you're kind of... I don't know. It's almost like a coming-of-age story, but it's like you're moving out on your own for the first time in this strange place, and you're basically having to figure out, like, what do adults do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's adulting for kids.
Yeah. But it's fun, because there's a lot of different activities and collection and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or
this
like
rocket
launchers.
I was excited for this. They brought back the house designs from New Leaf. Plus some.
Oh, yeah.
Which means I can have my dojo back. The inside, at least the front area, already looks like the dojo. But they actually have the Zen design, so I can actually make my house look like a dojo again.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the house was pretty generic originally at the moment. So there's a log cabin.
Mm-hmm.
You can change your house to look like, I don't know what that looks like, Adobe or something.
Like a villa.
There you go.
That's the one that I'm going to use.
Yeah. That's cool. You should, Flit. Let me tell you a story before we move on. I knew nothing about this game. I had never played it. I'd heard of it and whatever, and I assumed it was kind of like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, although I don't think I had played that yet. And my girlfriend told me I needed to play this. I was like, all right, fine. So I got New Leaf, which is the first one I ever played, and I was just hooked. It's just so addictive, and it's so fun. I don't know. It's just it's kind of like this psychological loop. You upgrade things. But it's not just numbers going up. It's pictures going up. Pictures getting better.
Yeah.
You upgrade your house. You get furniture for your house. You get people move in. You talk to them every day. You improve your you build things on your island or your house or your town in the case of New Leaf. So your town gets bigger and better, and there's more things to do, and you upgrade the stores, and it's just, I don't know, it's just this feedback loop.
Well, so the important thing in previous games was building up your relationships with your villagers, like the other people in your town. Because ultimately, there's even kind of like a crowning achievement. Once you became close friends with somebody, they would give you a photo of them that you could put inside your in your house. And there's a lot of things that happen in between there and then. But like the point was basically having this social shut-in that kind of comes out of their shell. You get a job like the instant you get into town. That it's only a very short part-time job, but then you make most of your money or relationship like reputation by doing errands for other people. And in New Leaf, they added that you're the mayor, and you're still kind of like the mayor in this game. Nook owns the island, but you're the one calling all the shots. You're like his trusted representative.
Mm-hmm. But you plant trees that grow and give you fruit. You go to other islands.
Speaking of planting,
you go fishing. You catch different fish, and then there's the museum, which you're trying to build up by every time you get a new fish, you donate it. Every time you get a new insect, you can catch insects. You can, there's all kinds of things to do. There's just so much to do.
It also is some of the easiest but most satisfying fishing out of like any game.
Yeah.
You get hours.
Yeah, you get improved tools where a better fishing pole makes the fishing easier. In this one, they added crafting, so you create better tools. Apparently, they've increased the max storage capacity to 5,000 items.
Yeah. So this one kind of like, it starts out like a survival game. And then it slowly becomes like a normal Animal Crossing game over time. So you actually have to build your tools when you're on this island that's got nothing and you're in a tent.
Yeah.
And then like you slowly build this island into like this full like city. Even up to like a resort, depending on how you do it.
Yeah. They've added all kinds of new things. So here you go.
Farming has been added to Animal Crossing.
Yeah, this was not in there before.
This is a brand new thing to the series.
Farming and cooking.
Never
so yeah, now it truly is what's it called? Harvest Moon.
Yeah. They're saying, "Welcome to Harvest Moon, New Horizons."
Yeah. Potatoes. Now they always had pumpkin.
Well, pumpkins are still kind of new-ish.
Yeah.
But they've been here prior to this.
But you can only really do anything with them around Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think they still kind of grow year-round. I've been plucking them out year-round.
Yeah, they grow year-round, but there's nothing to do with them.
Except
until Thanksgiving, when there's some
there's
quests.
Still crops.
Yeah.
You can make money off them.
Yeah. Now you can make minestrone soup.
Yeah,
so yeah, just in time for, like you were saying, just in time for Thanksgiving, you can make a feast. I love how when you eat things, it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and then disappears.
Yeah.
That's how I eat my pizza. I just eat the edge around.
Oh yeah.
So now
this is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been wanting.
Hanging things from the ceiling?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay, so before I started setting up like the live stream studio that we never got to use, my basement was a homage to My Trains by Lemon Demon, right? But the one thing I couldn't get in there to make it look like the basement in that song was a light bulb hanging from the wire. And then I saw it right there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I need, is the light bulb hanging from the wire. It's like, I can do it now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so let's go back for a second. So yeah, you'd never been able to hang things from the ceiling before. That's brand new.
Well,
as
yes
far as
and
I
no.
know.
That was something that was added in Happy Home Designer. So it's been in the series, but it wasn't in this game.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in New Leaf, was it?
No. Don't believe so. I think it was in the final upgrade when they added Happy Home Designer stuff. Because I do believe I had a ceiling fan at the very end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Now, this is new, too. Usually when you add a wall, it changes all four walls. But now you can just change one at a time.
Yeah. Which is cool.
That's cool.
Customization has gone like to even higher levels. Because that wasn't even something you could do in Happy Home Designer.
Yeah. Now, I mean, look at this room. I could never design. It's pretty simple, but it looks all so well put together. And I'm like so envious. Like,
you know what will help you?
What's that?
The DLC that is coming out.
All right.
Which is basically, it's basically a lesson on how to design stuff.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is I did all of the lessons. Well, I did the Happy Home Designer stuff in Pocket Camp.
Yeah, but that really
it wasn't
much.
It wasn't particularly helpful. But yeah, I can never
full game.
I could never put together a room that looks this good. I'm just like, oh man, I would love to have every room in my house look this good.
I totally could. But right now, my house is a mess because I haven't been playing the game, and I've just been unloading everything I've been getting in there. Because you get, like, at least at the beginning, just having stuff in your house increases your Happy Home Academy score. So if you want to get, like, the earlier scores, you just kind of, like, litter your house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. Just fill up my house with crap. New fences. That's nice. Well, that person has a lot of weeds. I guess they like their weeds. Corrugated iron. Log wall fencing. Green bamboo.
Yeah, a lot of this looks just like really good. I like it.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Frozen fencing. That'll be a winter exclusive, I'm sure. So here's the other thing with Animal Crossing. It goes by real time. So when it's daytime in real life, it's daytime in Animal Crossing. As it's nighttime in real life, it's nighttime. And it goes, the seasons and everything. So if it's winter where you are, it'll be winter in Animal Crossing. So that's the other thing. And like, for people who don't know, like you can catch different bugs at different times of the year, catch different fish at different times of the year, and that sort of thing. So that's keeps you coming back throughout the year. Of course, you can time travel if you want to change your
I
date
know a lot
and time.
of people who play the game on a different time zone than where they live, just because of like work schedule. And they're like, I want basically this section of the day to be around once I get off work.
Yeah, it can be a pain if like you only play games at night. It will always be night in Animal Crossing. So that can be a problem, but you can always change the date.
Yeah.
Change the time.
Because there ain't shit to do at night.
Yeah. Except catch tarantulas.
Yeah. The Pro camera app.
Yeah. Now you can take pictures of people at eye level.
While
and
you're
yourself.
moving.
Yeah. That's cool.
More design.
Custom design. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people like to design clothing. You can design clothes in the game. I don't know if we're selling this to our audience now.
And I don't care about selling it. I'm just excited for all the shit that's coming in this game. I already have it.
Yeah.
I already have plenty of people to play with. If they want to miss out, that's their own damn thing. So I don't care.
Mm-hmm. New hairstyles. See, even this room, it's like, God, I want to make a room that looks this nice.
Yeah.
I
don't
guess I
work
should
for
just watch
Nintendo.
this thing.
I'm not trying to sell games for them.
Yeah. Hairstyles by Harriet. I love the poses. They're like So tons of new hairstyles for people to get upset about.
Yeah.
Space buns? What? You're not allowed to use space buns.
Pom-poms. More emotes. I like that too. The emote thing. So one of the cool things about the game is like, I hate the emote wheel's fine, but I hate having to like pull up emotes while I'm playing. Because you have to stop what you're doing, and then you have like this funky cloud of stuff around you or whatever, and it takes forever. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is, as long as you're connected online, whether you are playing online or not, but as long as you're connected online, you can use the Nintendo Online app to send text messages to the people you're playing with, or even offline, just still you can use the emotes at any time. You just hit it, and like a second later after it processes, your character is in the world doing it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I found some of the most interesting, like diverting activities was like going to other people's islands, and I've been to people's islands where they had like they were doing events and like they'd have contests and stuff with people.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
But that's the problem that I had. Is that this game was almost solely multiplayer. Like, you had to do a lot of single-player stuff to get everything you wanted, but it was solely multiplayer focused.
Outside storage shed.
Oh, yeah, and you can access your house storage from anywhere now, as long as you have shed set up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But like, the big thing was it needed the single player stuff back, and they're bringing back a lot of the single player shit, including your villagers actually acting like fucking villagers now, which is I think going to come up in like a minute.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
You didn't?
I'm not sure. You'll have to remind me when we get there.
But it's also cool to have like ATMs and stuff everywhere too, so you don't have to keep stopping in the town hall.
Yeah, that's nice.
More KK Slider songs, including a couple that are coming back, like KK Polka is an older one that we're like, why is that one not in here?
Now, music boxes, I remember in New Leaf you had to create those out of giant clams. I wonder how you're going to be able to build those now.
I don't know.
Because I've got all these KK Slider albums, but in New Leaf I had a billion music boxes, and they never had those before in this one. So I'm all ready.
And the gyroids are back.
Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm excited about. Man, did I ever show you my gyroid room?
Yes,
in New Leaf? I thought I did. I had like every gyroid. Crazy. And they're all in the museum. It was frightening. They are freaky. They're very, very weird.
Now, these are from the original Animal Crossing is when they popped up. Because your basically like assistant who was outside of your house was Lloyd. Which you do still see Lloyd around. If like you're building a project or something, he'll pop up. But that's about it. But Lloyd was like your full game assistant. If you wanted to like quit the game, you would talk to him. If you wanted to access your storage or anything, you talk to him. And you'd just be sitting there next to your mailbox outside your house. Everybody had their own Lloyd. But also, Lloyd had relatives, which were all these little gyroids. And they would make sounds to a particular rhythm. Unless you had a song playing, then they would sync up to the rhythm of the song.
Yeah. They're very strange. But okay. So new item. Okay. Here we go.
I want that gaming rig.
Yeah, look at that.
Like in real life.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. I saw that. Someone else like posted that on Twitter. I was like, whoa. That looks awesome with the 4. Man, what do you have on like the upper?
A movie.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I want that gaming rig in real life. Definitely, the 4 monitors. That's pretty awesome. Now here. Look.
Yeah.
Let me point something out. Oops. This is what my desk looks like. In fact, that's my desk. That is my desk. Yes. I think it's modeled after my exact desk. It's got the feet look exactly like that. That is my desk. I don't have any orange on mine. It's all black. But yeah, in case you wanted to know what my desk looks like.
No, I just want that rig.
I don't have that rig, unfortunately. But
it even had it had one of those side pads, like the gamer pad. And there was like the side buttons just for gaming. Like it's like I don't want my full keyboard right now. Let me just put my wrist here and use this for my WASDs and stuff like that.
Oh, is that what that is on the left there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I thought maybe it was a Stream Deck.
I mean, it could be programmed to be used like a Stream Deck because there are keys, but typically that's an older thing where, especially because if you want to be further away from your computer and you don't want to take your keyboard with you, you could just take that small little thing and your mouse and you're only playing with those 2 sections. You don't need like your whole
No, that's funny. Some nice looking speakers. My speakers don't look like that, that's for sure. But yeah, my freaking desk even has that hook for the headphones over here. It's totally my desk. It's awesome.
We spend 5 minutes just like gushing on the fact that our villager is going to have better stuff than we'll ever have.
I know. That's true. Rick doesn't care what my desk looks like, apparently. Well, I care. Damn it. So here we go. The wooden ladder. Yeah, the permanent ladder.
The game changer you've all been waiting for. Ladders.
Yeah. Ladders. It's like Speciality.
Before the invention of the ladder, you just had to roll a bunch of dirt around until you made a really big ramp, but now you can just go straight up.
Yeah. Well, you had to carry your own ladder around with you everywhere.
Oh, I was talking about in real life.
Oh. Well, in real life, you had to carry a ladder around everywhere you go. Yes.
Not before ladders were invented.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you can place ladders. And you can scooch.
Yep.
You can scooch sideways.
This was a happy home designer thing.
You know, I seem to remember, I thought you could do that already.
In New Leaf,
Did you not do that?
After the happy home designer stuff was added.
Oh, okay. So they've added scooching. Scooching to the side.
Yeah, the best you can do now is if there is that much room for a corner, you can hop past a corner.
Okay, yeah. Yes, Eagle says, decorate your village with an endless supply of ladders. You can.
The pro camera mode is going to be great for like filmmakers who want to give like tours of their island and stuff.
Yeah. Let me slow that down.
But yeah.
So is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, villagers are actually going to start acting like villagers. They've been kind of bland without personalities up to this point, and it takes forever of being friends with them before they even ask you to run errands for them. But now they're going to start doing things that villagers have done before. For example, inviting you over to their house, or even sometimes showing up to your house.
Yeah, they used to do that all the time in New Leaf. Like, all the time.
That was a staple of the game series. I don't know why it wasn't there from the fucking beginning.
Yeah. Well, finally. So that's cool.
It's all really cool.
This music you're playing, it reminds me of Jason Robinson.
You say that literally every single time this song comes up. Every single time.
I don't
it's the same song.
Yeah. It's like I feel like I'm watching Jason. Well, there we go. That's it.
I like that Captain is just like chilling on his boat too.
Yeah.
Because before he would just be standing there in ready position because of how limited everything was in the previous games. So now that everybody's got like these free flow emotes and poses and stuff, he's actually just there chilling.
Yeah, he's got his legs crossed. You know. Last major free content update.
But that's a lot.
It was a lot. They have ladders now.
Ladders! Look at that tent. You build a tent, you can just have random campsites that aren't actually campsites all over your place.
Yeah. And then what's this all about?
Oh, this is great. This is actually great. So on top of everything, there's also a paid DLC.
Of course.
So everything that was up to this point was free. And that's a huge content update. It's almost like Animal Crossing 2.0. Like there was enough that they could have charged you for that expansion.
It actually literally is Animal Crossing 2.0.
Yeah.
That's what they called it.
That's what they're calling it. It's fitting. There was enough that they could have charged you for it. But now you can go to work. And in this paid DLC, you're going to be going to the Happy Home Paradise, which is basically a full sequel. That's why this is $30, but it is a full game, basically, to Happy Home Designer. With more content than Happy Home Designer had. Even just, I could tell from looking at this preview.
Yeah.
And having played the old one.
No, I never played the Happy Home Designer, but I did the, like I said, I did the stuff in Pocket Camp. And I did this obviously used the
Yeah.
add-on, the stuff that they pulled over into New Leaf.
So you can go and work for the Happy
So-
Home Academy. Lottie is a returning character. The other ones there are new, but that's because the previous other employees were like normal Animal Crossing NPCs that are being used for other stuff in this game. I have not seen Digby, which is concerning because he's the better of the twins.
Mhm.
Throw Isabel out, replace her with Digby. But what I'm hoping for, aside from just building like residents' dream homes in this kind of like resort paradise, I'm hoping they'll add in the Happy Home Showcase from New Leaf.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
But this will teach you how to design. Because at first they have like these very basic things, but it gets more and more complicated the longer you go on. And you'll be graded. So you'll know you're doing better the higher your grade goes up.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I always
Actually-
wonder how they
How they did what?
figure out how to grade you. Like, I don't know. I imagine they have algorithms that figure out how to grade those sorts of things.
Yeah. I like the properties on these lots too. They're a lot more interesting than the ones back in Happy Home Designer.
Yeah. So basically, you get a plot and you just design it, the house,
Yeah, like-
and everything around.
Basically what happens is a villager will tell you, this is my idea of my dream home.
Mhm.
And you have to fit it to as best as possible.
Okay.
But it doesn't end there, because these are like the normal missions. There are also other things you have to do along the way if this is anything like how Happy Home Designer was. And you'll get like actual core facilities that need to be designed. So it took place in a city before.
Oh, look at that.
You had to build the school, you had to build the hospital, there was a hotel for people. My hotel I just turned into a gaming convention.
Look at this. This is so 90s.
Yeah. Oh, that's the modern set. You could get that before.
Yeah. It's nice. I like it.
And it makes sense. When the modern set was first added, the game came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't changed the name of that set since. So that's still what they consider modern.
That's cool. Well, at least they made it a big screen, flat screen, widescreen TV. So you can add counters and walls. That's pretty cool.
Partitions. That's cool. Yeah.
Was that ever available?
No.
in any other?
So partitions existed as furniture. They didn't go all the way up to the ceiling or anything like that. But actually being
that's
able
cool.
to partition walls is new.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that. I mean, you basically create like a real house with a little kitchen, and that's really awesome. That's all new. There you go. There's the gaming rig.
And hopefully once you get this, a lot of this stuff will be able to be pulled over into your house.
Yeah.
Because those lighting setups would be great for the streaming room.
No, that would be cool. And you can polish things.
But yeah, you have
You
to
can
make
polish
stores and
things with-
stuff, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. You can polish things in such a way that they spawn butterflies. It's kind of interesting. And a different currency.
Yep.
Oh god, I hope you can't like pay for the currency with real dollars.
No, I think you have to work it off because you're doing a job.
Yeah.
But that's cool because you're going to get different items over here than you would back in your main town or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I like about making this a DLC expansion instead of a standalone game like they did with the original Happy Home Designer. Because they added a lot of features to New Leaf by the end of it, but you didn't get to just like import all of the stuff that you got from that game.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can have roommates now living together. So here's what you were talking about: designing. Looked like they had like a classroom and a hospital.
Yeah, the main resort area, the main town that this paradise takes place in. So this is, you could kind of say that the game was always a city builder, but this is like your actual real like city building game.
Yeah. Oh, look at that restaurant. Really nice. Hospital with a waiting room.
I should boot the game up and see if I can take some pictures of some of my stuff and send it to you so you can see like even what you could do back in that one.
in New Leaf or Happy Home Designer?
A Happy Home Designer.
Okay.
Now you go into like my facilities and show you like what my actually I think I have pictures of the hotel that I made like a gaming convention. But like I can go in and take pictures of like the restaurant and the school and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, cool. House of Gizmos.
Yeah, that's a cool thing too. Is like there's gonna be a lot of themed houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And it does look like this is the showcase in a way, right? Now we can actually show off homes. My problem is, I wish there was an area. Where's Digby? Damn it.
Yeah, that's in New Leaf. There was like a showcase area, right?
Yeah, where you could show off your house, and it was like a whole bunch of different people's houses.
Yeah, people's houses would pop in, and there'd just be you could just walk along and visit anybody's house, all right next to each other.
The chat thinks we're ignoring them. To a degree, yes, because you guys are talking about absolute nonsense on whether you think people are here or not. I can't tune in and tell you what your reality is and how you're perceiving it. And because of that, there's nothing I can say that will actually weigh in whether you think things are here or not. That's something you got to figure out for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. You can add the partition walls encounters in your own home now.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can add sound.
Sound.